So we just covered the basic one-rail kick where the two balls are along a rail and they're equidistant off this cushion. That was basically called an equidistant kick system. The basic kick is where both balls are the same distance off this cushion. So either on the cushion or off the cushion. And when they're like that, you can actually see here that from this ball all the way over to that rail, along the rail and here, it's creating what's called a rectangle. Everybody knows a rectangle because a pool table basically is a rectangle. So in any time you get a situation where you see this rectangle in front of you like this, you can use the basic one-rail kick system where you take the midpoint between two balls, go across, and aim down that line after you do the parallel shift. Now we're going to change this a little bit. We're going to move this stick like this, and we're going to create a different kind of geometric figure. Now this is one I struggled with when I was in school. This is a very unique figure like this, where this side is shorter than this side, and this is what we call a trapezoid. Now I like to call it related to the men flying trapeze in the circus, but so people can kind of relate it with humor, but basically this is a trapezoid, and the calculation of this kick is a little bit different. So now the cue ball's up here, and the concept is pretty simple. I'll go ahead and explain to you exactly how this is calculated. This is a shot you're going to get quite often. The first thing you do is you take an imaginary ball and you put a ball here close to the 8 ball. So for instance, this would be what we call a ghost ball. That's where you have to hit to make this 8 ball in the corner pocket. You take this red ball here where it contacts the 8, go along the end rail parallel to this, and where it meets this point right over here where this cushion comes down is called the 7th pocket. Then you take the distance from the 3 ball to the cue ball and find the midpoint on that line. We talked about midpoints before, so from the 3 to the cue ball, there's a midpoint on that line. Take your time, make sure you've got that right. And then it's a very simple process from there. We simply connect these 2 points. We connect the midpoint from the cue ball to the ghost ball target. We connect it with the 7th pocket over there, and then we do our parallel shift, just like this. Now, everybody knows what the parallel shift is. And then you shorten up your bridge for an accurate stroke, and shoot the cue ball right down that line just like this. This is no English, just hit it nice and smooth, just like the ball goes in the pocket. So this is a very simple concept, and you can use this in various situations. If a ball's sitting out here, cue ball's over here, you want to hit this 8 ball, you would basically take an imaginary place here by the 8 ball. So when the cue ball comes off, that's where it would have to hit to make it. And you simply take from there straight to the cushion. That's the 7th pocket, which is right where that edge of the cushion is. Connect it to the midpoint, just like we did over here, and move parallel. And when you do that and you shoot it right down that line, you'll make contact. Now you may not make it, but you're going to make contact. So this eliminates giving ball in hand. So the 7th pocket, the basic one-rail kick, which is a midpoint, all of these are valuable in your game. These are your most common shots you're going to have. We're using one-rail kicking principles, both 7th pocket and otherwise. So enjoy them, according to Dr. Q.
You don't have to play like a pro to enjoy the game I love.
If you've ever played in a friend's basement, you can compete in an APA league. In the APA, everyone can play and anyone can win. So if you're looking for a fun night out with your friends and family, join an APA pool league today. Have fun, meet people, play pool. Visit poolplayers.com today.